Hi friends, welcome back to Playworld, bringing you some more Heroes of the Storm. We're playing Malfurion today because I'm feeling supporty, although that might all backfire when I go Moonfire build. We'll never know, let's see.
Grant us strength.
Welcome to the Cursed Hollow. Enemy team, Stitches, Karasim, Rexar, Duranda, Illidan, Ouch. Friendly team, Diablo, Zeratul, Anubrak, Tessler, and of course Malfurion. Really interesting. I am terrified of the amount of crowd control they have. That's a devastating team. I mean, we're talking Stitches has grabs, Rexar's got Amisha for those charges, stuns from Duranda, Illidan just being a general nuisance, and of course Karasim might even soul you out into a seven-sided strike, which would be devastating. I guess I'm gonna dual lane with Tacit. I don't know where else to go here. I should declare before we start that I am not definitely not a Malfurion main by any stretch of the imagination, but he is a character that I like to play every now and then in ranked. But we need a very particular set of skills. My go-to healers, however, are Karasim, Uther, and of course Brightwing, even though people hate her, but I think she's so great. I usually do a great job healing on Brightwing, at least on my MMR, which is not arguably not that high. The first time we're going to be picking up, because of the enemy team composition that we have, I'm actually going to grab Moonburn to try to do a little bit more lane damage later on. And again, I said that I might be going to Moonfire build as a joke, but in reality, it helps out a little bit because of the fact that we have a lot of tanks, not a lot of damage, and we're going to have a little bit of a hard time basically dealing with the enemy team. We do have Misha here, which is a problem. Let's go ahead and root her out of position so I can actually start doing a little bit of damage on these guys without being harassed or charged. I got to keep an eye on that. The best thing you can do against Rexar is ignore Misha. Normally is what they tell you. And just sort of do a little bit of damage there. So you can see he's basically jumping on us, and we're going to have to jump right back on him. We are able to heal ourselves fairly well and then drop a little bit of root there, but this is going to be a rough lane for me, man. This is going to be a rough lane for me, man, mostly because of the fact that I am really concerned about the rotation potential of this enemy team composition. Let's go ahead and root her one more time so she can charge as I do another Moonfire there. The Rexar can basically just jump back, slow me down, and do a lot of CC. So if I get caught out of position, I got to keep my eyes glued to the minimap. That's what I'm trying to do at the moment. Let's go ahead and land another root there. We do catch Rexar. It's going to allow us to poke him a little bit. As you can see there, he's not using any mana because he's just auto-attacking, which is a really big deal because I am forced. Can't really go for those regen orbs as freely as I'd want to. And I am forced to use the Moonfire here to sort of even out a little bit the counter push of himself and Misha. He is dancing, so I'm going to go ahead and dance with him. He put some roots on him. He's like, hey, what's up, man? And just attack him to the face. Just, you know, right-click to win. Right to his face. Because I found that disrespectful. And now we're definitely not going to chase, though. We do push enough to get one of those regen orbs, get out of the way of Misha to make sure she's not going in too close. And we should be able to keep this dance up a little bit. Again, keeping my eyes glued to the minimap because I don't know what's coming. This is really fascinating that our team made it this way. I don't usually Malfurion solo lane, which is gave me a little bit paranoid because I know he has a lot more skill. Malfurion's a lot more resilient than I think I'm giving him credit for. But I just don't like dying as support. So I don't want to be first blood by any stretch of the imagination. Zeratul is jumping in here. Let's go ahead and get on Rexar. We should be able to drop a root right there. That is going to catch him as well, doing a ton of damage, and we basically zone him out. We almost get hit by the little sweepy. Let's give him Innervate and then a heal, because why not? Why not? He should be fine. However, this is going to give Rexar a little bit of pause when it comes down to coming here and doing a lot of damage to me. Let's go ahead and grab us. We get stunned there by Misha. She's actually not that scary. Let's go ahead and grab a new talent at level 4. It is going to be Rampant Growth, increasing initial heal of regrowth. And the reason for that is very simple. Our regrowth is a heal over time ability. Oh, by the way, I don't think I went through talents through my skills. I'll go through them in a second. It's a heal over time ability, which does a lot of healing, but it does not have the initial burst. We can actually leave you high and dry. We're going to throw a great root there. Incredible engage there from Diablo. Well, I can't keep him up, though. I am going to throw a heal. Great shield from Tazar. Here comes another Moonfire. We're basically zoning these people out as we switch here. Throwing on another root. Oh, we almost catch him. I am going to try to heal Zeratul. We are able to. And switching targets here to Illidan one more time. We pick up the kill. Now trying to get on Stitches. He seems like the only other sensible target, although we're trying to keep Tazar alive. I don't have any mana, which means I'm going to throw on Innervate on Tazar, hoping that he has enough for shields, and then backing up because I basically need to hit up a well. Let me go ahead and throw him a heal real quick and then try to hit the well and then go back into the fight if I can. It looks like we're definitely going to lose it as Anubrak falls down. I am going to come in here and attack Misha, but again, trying to save most of my mana for another regrowth. This is not worth it. Let's just let them have it. They clearly won that exchange, and it's time for us to just basically let the enemy team grab the trigger and then hopefully return to lane. However, Diablo going super aggressive there. I am going to throw another heal. Here comes Roots. Is going to catch Duranda, which means we have a pretty vulnerable Stitches. but the enemy team able to grab that tribute and walk away. So that entire engagement, though heroic, are really unnecessary, and I shouldn't have Moonfire there. I don't have enough mana to save him, and here comes Diablo as well. I'm not trying to body block him, but that is what happened. I'm just gonna go back home. I need mana. We also need to suck though, so maybe I'll wait till this lane, you know, gets taken down by the turrets. Maybe poke a little bit, and maybe Tyrande will get out of here. This is really not a great time to be Malfurion when you're out of mana and you have people knocking on your door. It looks like Diablo is coming. I can hang out here for a couple of seconds to make sure we get the most out of our mana necessities. It looks like Diablo says to go ahead and back. I wanted to get level 7 before we did, and here's Diablo, so we won't lose any XP whatsoever. I was being super stingy. You can see the enemy team almost level 8, which means they're going to be hitting level 10 really quick, which is not something we want. I'm going to try to rotate top, because we don't want Zeratul by himself up there either, and Diablo should be able to handle that bottom lane but fine against nobody at the moment, it doesn't seem like. The next time we're going to be picking up, and never mind, we're going for the tribute, is going to be... I think we're going to be grabbing Enduring Growth. We're going to try to make this a little bit better for our heals as we innervate and heal our friendly Zeratul. Another cool thing to note here with Malfurion is you always want to be casting Rejuvenate on cooldown, basically. You want to make sure you're keeping your teammates up on their mana needs necessities all the time. Let's go ahead and disengage here. Diablo going a little too deep, a little more deep than I would like. We just need to zone these guys out. We don't need to go super crazy. We'll begin to engage here on Illidan. He's going to do a ton of damage, but we are going to be able to force him back. And now I need to keep a really close eye. I think I'm going to go ahead and throw a heal there on Zeratul. Innervate is back up. We'll throw it back on him since he seems to be using a lot of mana. And now we're going to throw out a little bit of a root there. And we're very split. This is not very good. Looks like Illidan finally wisely deciding, listen, the target that I want to go here are the healers. He's going to go after me. He is going to go after Malfurion. Sorry, Tassadar. We're actually going to basically throw out some roots and Cashew walk away from this. I did sort of abandon my friendly team, but I kind of had to. And then I'm going to throw a heal here on Diablo if I can. Throwing out some more roots there to try to keep him abreast. It looks like we managed to avoid those hooks from Stitches, but now in a really bad spot. We want to heal Diablo. There it is. Then I'm going to give him some innervate so he can do some powers, but I don't have enough mana to help Tassadar. He might be going down. I am going to go ahead and hit up my own healing well. And we lose the second tribute in a row, which is a problem, particularly because we have a boss pushing on the bottom lane, as you might have noticed there. And this is just devastating. There's really not much we can do. I am being a little bold there by Moonfire and these guys, because Stitches can just go in and grab you with that hook, and that would be really bad news for me. But as you can see, this team comp is just too crowd controlling what they have. They also have a lot of damage compared to what we are able to provide. And I feel definitely like we're at severe disadvantage. They are level 10 right now. We don't have anybody in the mid lane soaking. I am very pushed back here, and and the enemy team has complete map control. I'm just going to sit here and try to poke. As long as I have some minions in front of me, I can sort of do this freely because Stitches will not be able to land that hook. But now, of course, he takes the majority of those out. I am going to hook the roots right there to keep these guys away. We have this boss pushing on the top lane as well. Again, level 10, nothing I can really do about that. Well, and just sit here and sort of protest this. We all have the tribute on the bottom lane, which we need to go fight for, which is we're probably going to have to forfeit this guy. Oh, wait, is that a tribute back there, or am I imagining things? Let's go ahead and root Stitches, do a little bit of damage, and poke. Yeah, I guess I just imagined the tribute coming up. I'm trying to do as much damage as I can, keeping that hook away. We should be able to keep Stitches revealed long enough for me to basically... Oh, no, I got caught by the hook. That's devastating. And, of course, I'm running out of mana because I can't innervate myself. This is just a bad situation up here. I think I'm better off just farming the level 10 in case my teammates need it. But we're definitely going to lose this thing up here. I'm definitely not as split-pushing Malfurion. At level 10, we're grabbing Tranquility, as it makes sense, and we get caught in that thing yet again, because I'm terrible at this game. Yeah, we're going to be grabbing Tranquility to try to get a little bit of heal output going. As you can see there, this lane is thoroughly pushed. Finally, the friendly team comes here to help me out after much strife. But I am going to be forced to go all the way back. I'll just sort of go around along with this guy. Drop some frames due to lag, and we're able to pick up the kill there on the boss. Let me go ahead and mana up. Looking at stats really quickly, we do have 7,000 healing done, which is a little bit more than Tassador's shielding. However, Karazhan with 24,000 healing on the enemy team. I'm assuming because he won the heal auto attack, which basically just gave him a lot of what I like to call empty healing, because you can get really crazy numbers with Karazhan if you get that thing, but you're not actually, you know, healing people when they're needed. You know, there's a lot of overhealing, a lot of healing that would have been done by the healing well, or just passive health regen on some champs. But, I mean, I'm not saying that he's doing badly. He's clearly putting up some impressive numbers. But you shouldn't be fooled by that. Karazhan is not that crazy as far as individual numbers. Of course, we are revealed. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of damage there on Misha. Oh, great hook on the on the friendly Nubarak. We're going to try to put some roots there right there onto Diablo's Fire Breath. That's doing a ton of damage. We're going to throw out a little bit more healing. And then on Moonfire, we pick up the kill on Illidan for being a betrayer. And we were going to go ahead and pop our Tranquility right here as we go deep. Here comes another root. Great engagement there. Tons of CC coming out. Throwing down a little bit of regrowth there on. Oh, Nubarak, can I get another one? I don't have enough cooldown reduction to make this happen, but it looks like the front team is going to be able to push out here. We're going to be doing a ton of damage. Here comes the roots. Oh, we don't quite catch him. We're going to try to get behind him and do as much damage as possible. We do pick up a double kill here, and we clean up the rest of the enemy team, which is a pretty big deal, except for the fact this is only our second tribute. The biggest win there was denying the team the curse, because we were going to be in a lot of trouble if this was the case. Having collected the tribute, I'm going to back home and then maybe defend a little bit, giving us a little bit of a breathing room. We did catch up on experience. We caught up in kills, 7-7. I haven't died yet, which is pretty solid. And of course, damage-wise, let's see how we're doing. It looks like our Tassadar with 18,000. Their Stitch is at 14,000 as far as hero. And damage, of course, Stitch is doing a great job at 30,000. And for us, it's 16 for a Nubarak. So the tanks are leading the pack there. Not really impressive numbers. Oh, can I save you? Can I save you, buddy? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And now we're going to attack Illidan and make him regret his life a little bit. Gonna try to go super deep in here, but of course we can't catch up to Karazhan. And we just basically poke the rest of the enemy team, so I'm gonna keep Diablo topped off a little bit, throwing that Innervate on Tassadar, because I feel like his shielding and mana side storms are doing a pretty good job. It looks like the front team wants to rotate bottom, get a gank on that Stitches. That would be really, really strong. However, we have Tyrande right here. Here come the roots. Not even necessary. Actually, Diablo puts her right onto the roots. We get a pick, no problem. Now I'm going to head and mount up and head around because I don't want to be the first guy engaging, but I do want to be nearby in case the friendly team decides to be brave. Let's go ahead and throw out some roots right there. We're going to prevent this guy from taking Zeratul inside of him, and we're going to be able to pick up the kill right on him. We throw a heal on Zeratul. Here comes the Innervate. It looks like this Illidan missing his Metamorphosis there. He's going to take a ton of damage, and we're going to try to go in. Here come the roots. Oh, we did land him on Misha, which is not what we wanted, but we were able to do a little bit of damage. No problem once we heal up our friendly Diablo. We definitely need to get up there right now. The enemy team might be just stalling, which would be a really smart idea because they get a curse. It looks like our Tassadar are actually picking up the curse before they can. Oh, this lag is at the worst possible time. It looks like we're able to do it. Now we're going to be grabbing, I think full Moonfire, because Tyrande has that nonsense, so we want to make sure we can counteract that heroic. We're going to go ahead and throw a heal there to Zeratul. This is a good opportunity to innervate. Let's go ahead and stay together because we don't want the 7-sided strike to do anything nonsensical. Throwing out some roots right there is going to catch the majority of the enemy team on it. Throwing some Moonfires right there on Tyrande. I'm sorry, my love, we had to kill you. Throwing out another innervate there on Zeratul to make sure he can keep pushing and he has enough mana to do some kind of nonsense. We get rooted behind us, but not a big deal. Here come the roots. We catch Misha, which is not exactly optimal, but we do enough damage to now manage to go back. If we can have a couple options here, we're a couple levels ahead. We can keep knocking down this front door, which it looks like that's what Diablo wants to do. Or we can sort of rotate and try to get more forts, which is what our Zeratul and Nubarak were doing. I'm actually going to be super bold and grab this vision, because we don't want them to be going around us. We do have Tassadar with us. I am pretty comfortable we can get away with it. And we should have been able to grab that kill on that bottom fort. Yes, we are. And we're going to get this top fort, which basically puts us back into this game wholly. Let's go ahead and Moonfire, clean these guys up. 3-level advantage. Great time to go for a boss push right about now. It looks like a Nubarak being really bold, sort of backing up right in the face of the enemy team. We should be able to basically grab enough vision to be able to clear this out here. At level 16, we are grabbing... let's go ahead and grab Lunar Shower. I think Hardened Focus is my usual talent pick, but I don't like how little damage we're doing as a team, so I want to make sure that I can spam this a little bit and do as much damage as I can. Let's go ahead and hit up that healing well if we can. I think it's still up. Yes, it is. That's going to top us off a little bit with mana. We can rejoin the friendly team and do some pushes. The enemy team will likely going for their boss in our absence. Let's go ahead and insinuate that to the friendly team with a little bit of a ping. I want to come up here first, innervate Zeratul in case he's feeling a little bit low on mana. He might be able to stick with us if he has a little bit more than completely empty. As we mount up, we're going to head down there. It looks like our friendly team doing a good job of zoning Rexxar, who was trying to solo the boss. Definitely a possibility whenever you're playing against Rexxar that he's going for that solo boss push. It looks like now everybody in the same sync line, and we're going to try to go in here and basically push really, really effectively. We're going to spread out and give our positioning to the bottom because we do see that bottom lane pushed a little bit, which is going to allow me to get out. It looks like Diablo gets caught in that root, which means it was just going to throw him a heal. He's also a little low, so we're going to innervate, hit him instead of Tassadar, who seems to be pretty much topped off. And we're going to keep doing damage. The enemy team definitely has vision of us with things that Tyrande. We need to be very, very careful about the engagement. Great D there from our friendly Tassadar. Sees the enemy Rexar coming in, scares him off, then Arkans, and I am lagging one more time. Why? Okay, we're good. This is actually not a good engagement whatsoever. It looks like the friendly team is going really, really deep. I'm gonna try to basically stick in here and do a great... Oh my god, that was an incredible Void Prism right there. We're gonna be able to do a ton of damage. Here come the roots. I do get silenced, not a big deal. We get rooted. We pop Tranquility to make sure we top everybody up. Here comes another Moonfire, and we get a quad kill on Rexar. Tyrande managing to get away, but really not that great. And now we have the Terror. We have a really, really strong push in the top lane, sorry, in the middle lane, and the bottom lane with the boss, which means we're gonna come in here and push with it. Our friendly team should be able to grab that no problem. We're actually going to go super aggressive here in Tyrande. Can we get a root? Yes, we can. And I'm just going to Moonfire her and do as much damage as I can. Of course, I'm going to be forced to heal because Diablo did not come with me, but great engagement there from Zeratul. A good hook, but it doesn't matter. Good stun. We managed to pick up the kill right there. As we're going to throw Diablo an Innervate, he's looking a little bit parched. We should be able to pick up a kill here on the keep, which would be really, really significant. The enemy team sort of coming back to life now. That boss about dead at the moment. We should try to push the middle lane. It looks like that's exactly what the friendly team wants to do. Great engagement there from Anurag. We do throw some roots. I guess we're going on Stitches. That seems to be the target that we want to get. That's quite all right. Let's go ahead and throw yet another. Oh, not yet. I was going to throw another Innervate there on our friendly Diablo, but it doesn't look like we had enough. And now we're going to go ahead and land some roots right behind Rexar. He's going to cut both of these guys off. We pick up the roots there on the monk. He takes a ton of damage. Finally, Zeratul coming back down here. Man, is this game hectic as we throw yet another Innervate on Diablo. Now pushing this middle keep if we can. Trying to do as much damage as possible. I do put the roots right there to zone them out a little bit. They should be able to do enough damage. That is 2 keeps, and we have the tribute yet again. Time to retreat, I think, because the enemy team is about to respawn here in a second. We're still pretty much topped off mana-wise, but I am going to go back and defend this. I'm going to warn them that there's a little bit of danger. I don't like that top lane being pushed so much. I'm going to shove it just a little bit and then rejoin them as I am going to be completely topped off. So basically, we're going to come in here, throw out a couple Moonfires, clean this out to make sure our lanes are giving us a little bit more field vision and whatnot. As you can see there, fairly quickly, just takes 2 Moonfires. We don't really use any mana because of the reduced mana cost, and we're able to shove the lane a little bit. We just want to have enough in case we want to go contest that boss when he does respawn in 1 minute 37 seconds, that we are able to see what's going on and then maybe head that way if we need to. It looks like the friendly team is going to opt to go here for these giants. I really like that move because oftentimes you'll see them go for those giants, and we have a severe level advantage at the moment. What I want to do is grab some mercenaries and push with them into the lane, maybe push this middle lane a little bit. And we want to do it as a group. We don't want to get picked up. Never mind, there's a tribute, which means that's what we're going to go do that right now as a team, and as long as we're together with this level advantage, we should be able to pick them apart and get a kill. I am going to be super brave and go in here and just basically just catch him. It's like, hey, what's up? Stitch is really out of position. We do land a great root, and now we're going to go ahead and switch here. Tons of damage going out from everybody. I am going to force to be popping my Tranquility. I'm going to throw out some roots on the ground right next to me, keeping everybody topped off. Another heal there on the Nubrak as we chase. Great amounts of damage. Oh, this Diablo Fire Breath was incredible. We're able to clean them out, and now it's going to be yet another curse, which means we basically should pursue aggressively here. We're about to pick up the kill. At level 20, rewind, so we can root twice. That's the only reason. We're going to root twice. Go ahead and just get in his face and do a little bit of damage. We should be able to push this top lane into the core. As the enemy team still has 30 seconds and not much else they can do. We'll still have a severe level advantage. Level 20 talents. I think this is probably going to be it. Now, we did get a Hero of the Storm, by the way, as a healer. 40,000 healing compared to Garrison's 56. But, of course, I feel like our healing has been somewhat efficient because we've been focusing a lot of basically keeping people alive and then going offensive the rest of the way, which is something I really, really like. I popped my Time Warp there by accident, so I was scratching my nose. Do not judge. Let's just go in here and do a little bit of damage. I am going to go back here, throw out a little bit of Rudy to zone, and great engagement there from Diablo. Really BM, and of course the Void Prism. That is going to do it. 22 kills and 0 deaths. 7 kills for the enemy team total. 41,000 healing done. Malfurion, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Al. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you all next time.